If you're not using DeFi with crypto, you are losing out on a lot of money. Stay with me, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about DeFi lending and borrowing to maximize your yield. To understand what DeFi lending is, you need to think about what traditional lending is. The bank has a bunch of depositors that put all their money into the establishment. There's a lot of governance and compliance, there's a lot of credit analysis and risk, and when you want to borrow money from the bank, they charge you interest and put you through all sorts of processes for you to get that money. Not all depositors are equal with a bank, and not everyone gets the great return by just leaving your money at the bank. Crypto changes this dynamic. DeFi lending, every person is still a depositor, but instead of there being a bank, it's a smart contract that sits on a blockchain. What's here is in DeFi lending, all depositors actually get quite the return back, because when people want to borrow money in crypto, you just have to be a depositor to borrow into the smart contract. There is no credit assessment, there is no complicated processes. All it means is you first need to be a depositor to borrow against that money. Covered in other videos, some of the deposit rates, even on something as a stable coin for the US dollar, can be as high as 12 to 13%. This is paid every second, calculated on an annual basis, and you'll hear people talk about APR as the term. Outside of stable coins, if that doesn't amaze you already, there are some other tokens that you might have, such as infrastructure protocols, where those rates can be high as 20 or 40%. Most of the risk in DeFi lending comes down to you, as the depositor that wants to borrow against that crypto. Always the risk of the smart contract itself failing, so having the right DeFi protocol is very, very important. The last risk is obviously if the blockchain itself stops. If you play this game right and you just deposit and you know your protocols and you don't borrow against it, you can actually farm quite an impressive yield. This is the money you're losing out on.